Welcome to the Magic Portal Stories. Step through the portal and enter a world full of adventure, wonder, and magical tales. Are you ready to explore enchanted lands, meet mystical creatures, and go on unforgettable journeys? Then let's open the portal and let the magic begin. Hey, little adventurers. Have you ever heard the story of Thor's lost hammer? Well, today I have an exciting tale for you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more amazing stories. Now, let's begin. In a small village nestled between the mountains of Norway, a young boy named Eric loved exploring the forest near his home. One day, while chasing a squirrel, he tripped over something hard buried in the ground. Ouch! What was that? Eric mumbled as he brushed off the dirt. There, hidden beneath the leaves, was a heavy, ancient hammer. It was unlike anything he had ever seen. Its handle was short, wrapped in worn-out leather, and the head was covered in mysterious symbols. Eric could barely lift it, but he felt a strange warmth when he touched it. Excited, he ran back to the village. "Grandfather, look what I found!" he shouted, holding up the hammer. His grandfather's eyes widened in shock. "Eric, do you know what this is?" he whispered. This might be Mjolnir, Thor's mighty hammer." Eric gasped. "Thor's hammer? But how did it get here?" His grandfather shook his head. "No one knows, but if it truly is Mjolnir, we must return it to Thor. Without it, he cannot protect Asgard from the frost giants." Just as his grandfather spoke, the ground trembled. A chilling wind swept through the village, and from the mountains, dark figures appeared. A deep, rumbling voice echoed through the sky. "Humans! Hand over the hammer!" Eric looked up and saw towering figures of ice and snow, frost giants. Their glowing blue eyes stared down at him. "The hammer belongs to us now," one of them growled. Eric's hands trembled, but he knew he had to protect Mjolnir. "No! This belongs to Thor!" Eric shouted bravely. The frost giants laughed. "Then we will take it by force!" The villagers screamed and ran as the giants stomped closer. Eric knew he had to do something, but he was just a boy. He couldn't fight giants. Then he remembered what his grandfather had always told him. Bravery is not about strength, but about standing up for what is right. Eric took a deep breath. He might not be strong, but he was smart. He ran to the blacksmith's workshop and grabbed a bundle of iron chains. Then he lured the frost giants toward the village well. "Come and get it," he taunted, waving Mjolnir. Angry, the giants charged at him. But just as they reached the well, Eric threw the chains over them and shouted, "Now!" The villagers, hiding nearby, pulled the chains tight. The frost giants roared in frustration as they stumbled and fell into the deep well. Trapped! The village erupted in cheers. But Eric knew the job wasn't done yet. He had to return Mjolnir to its rightful owner. Suddenly, the sky rumbled, and a bolt of lightning struck the ground. A mighty figure appeared, tall, with fiery red hair and a cape flowing in the wind. He held out his hand, and the hammer trembled. "Mjolnir! You found it!" Thor boomed. Eric stepped forward and held out the hammer. "Here, Thor. It belongs to you." Thor smiled and took Mjolnir. The moment it touched his hand, thunder roared across the sky. "You have done a great deed today, young one. Strength is not just in muscles, but in courage and wisdom. You have both." Eric beamed with pride. Thor turned to the trapped frost giants. With one swing of Mjolnir, he sent them back to Jotunheim, never to return. The village was safe once again. Before leaving, Thor placed his hand on Eric's shoulder. "Remember, true power comes from the heart. Keep that wisdom with you always." And with that, he vanished into the stormy sky. And that, my friends, is how a brave boy saved his village and returned Thor's lost hammer. What did you think of the story? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more awesome stories. See you in the next adventure.